very good evening. We invite Dr. Lucas Palka, implantologist from Poland. He has done PhD in biomaterials in dentistry and medicine. Also owns a company that develops intra-bone implant osteosynthesis plates and processes using 3D to treat bone defects. He has also done 10 publications. So Dr. Lucas Palka.
Hello, thank you that you're still here after this long day and after so many amazing presentations. Thank you for having me here. Thank you for the committee. Thank you, Dr. Vivek. Thank you, friends. I'm glad that, many years ago when I was performing some lectures, mostly I was trying to show some of my work, implant placement and stuff like that. But now my colleagues from India and all over the world are much better than me, and they make perfect implantation, perfect prosthetic work. So I'm very happy because of that, because mostly I can focus on the subjects that I really like to introduce, especially the bone physiology, sometimes a little bit about the medical history. But all those things are very important to us, because now when you will start to put implants, especially bicortical implants, at some point you will try to discuss with your friends, to your fellow colleagues, dentists, and in my opinion, to discuss and to defend your beliefs, your feelings, you have to go and remind for yourself everything about the bone biology, about the physiology, because in other cases you will simply exchange some views, some opinions. The same way you can also talk with some sales representatives and teach him or he will teach you about the bone, about the implantation, about all your work. So the subject of my lecture will be the coupling the implants with the bone in regards to different types of osteointegration and its significance. So let's start from the beginning. I know that maybe for many of you this is simple and you already know this, but it's really important to precisely explain everything from the start. So when we are starting to working with the implants, when you are putting implants, we distinguish two different stabilities. The first is the primary stability. Simply you are putting an implant into the bone. The primary stability, it's mechanical and courage. It doesn't depend on the surface. It doesn't matter if this is SLR surface, if this is some kind of magical surfaces. It only depends on the design, on the placement of the implant, of course also of the shape, bone quality, and so on. The second thing, after some time, when this implant will be in this bone and it will stay there, the secondary stability occurs. The secondary stability is very important because when you will drill a hole into the bone, and then you will put the implants. In two-stage implantology implants, mostly you are using like some drills with different shapes. The implants are not always the same shape. You are creating some space for the blood. And in this space, the blood will eventually develop into the woven bone. But woven bone has actually no mechanical properties. So basically, in order to increase the stability, you need to bone remodeling and the secondary stability, and this takes time, okay? So if you will hear a commercial from some of the implant company that they have some kind of magical surface and this surface simply attracts osteoblasts or some other bone cells, you may say, okay, but at this level, at this part of bone healing, of implant integration, you don't need it, okay? Because even with those osteoblasts will came in the vicinity of the implant, they will simply deposit a collagen, like in the different shape, in the different direction. They will simply create the bone, which has completely no mechanical properties, okay? Your implant stability only depends on the bone which is already there, not on the spaces, or not on the surfaces. So what kind of terms we use? First of all, you can see that osteointegration was term used to describe the state when the living bone tissue is direct contact with the surface, okay? Sometimes when the bone grows towards or on the osseous implant surface. This is practically the same definition of when we are talking about